Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Batman Week here on the channel. Today's episode is going to be about my favorite Batman villains. Now, Batman, one of the things that has been so beloved, enduring, and iconic about Batman are his villains. And most of Batman's villains have really stood the test of time. They have lasted a very long time. And they have remained such an ever big time thorn in Batman's side for so many years. And I'm going to give you guys some of my favorite of the Cape Crusaders villains that I really have grown to like and love over the years. For starters, I'm going to start off with Ra's al Ghul, the Demon's Head. The individual was played by Liam Neeson in Batman Begins. I really like this character. I really like how he challenges Batman's morals. I really like how he challenges Batman's ethics in a lot of ways, too. I think he's a really cool character, a real badass, too. It's kind of like, he wants to do good, but he does it in such an evil and extremist manner. It's really interesting. Next up is Mr. Freeze, probably one of the most sympathetic villains in all of comics and fiction. Victor Freeze, a man that would go out and commit crimes so he can help save his dying wife that he put on ice for a long time. That he literally froze in ice to keep her alive for so many years. Really like that character. Next up is Basil Karlo, aka Clayface, probably one of the most iconic Batman villains of all time. Really like this character. Really like this character. Obviously, he went by the name of Hagen, I believe, Mike Hagen or Mark Hagen, whatever the heck his name was in Batman the Animated Series. Really powerful character, really versatile character, can shapeshift to anyone and anything he wants to. Can really do a lot. He's a very good character in my opinion. Next up is the man who broke the bat, Bane. I really like him a lot. As a matter of fact, he's my favorite Batman villain of all time. Not really because he broke Batman, but because how he challenges Batman intellectually, how he's stronger than Batman, both with and without the Venom. I really like his backstory and origin. I find that to be really interesting and intriguing aspect of the character. I know he's fought Batman plenty of times, even though he's mostly a villain of the Teen Titans, but you gotta put him in there, and that's Deathstroke the Terminator, Slade Wilson. I really like him a lot. I think he's one of the most badass characters in all of comics and fiction. Really like how he gives Batman a run for the money every time they go at it. I find that to be so cool and interesting. The next Batman villain that I like is the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot. Now, this is a character that I've really grown to like over the years. He's a really cool character. He can be funny at times, but is also a really cool character. One of the better crime bosses in Gotham City. Next up is Black Mask, the dude that walks around with a black mask stuck on his face. I forgot his real name, but I really like that character. I always liked that character. Always found him to be so cool, unique, and interesting. Next up is Carmine Falcone, the man who knew Batman since he was a kid. Always liked that character too. One of the better crime bosses in Gotham City too. One of the more well-known crime bosses in Gotham City. Trying to think. Just popped into my head. Oh, Waylon Jones, aka Killer Croc. Definitely another tragic character. Definitely in a lot of ways another sympathetic character. This is a character that I've really liked. He's probably in my top 3, top 5 favorite Batman villains of all time. I really like that character a lot. He's definitely a really cool character. Definitely someone you don't want to underestimate. And a character I think has been underutilized in comics. You know, I'm not saying he's like the best villain ever, but I think he needs to be used more in comics. But he's definitely a really cool character. Love his backstory and origin. And I like the fact that he's a character that has always been looked down upon as society. It's really fascinating to me. Who else? Who else? Well, that's all I can think about this moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.